Songo came and discarded that system and brought something called Shah and Shif at a cost of 104 billion Kenya shillings, money that he is stealing with his cronies. And despite stealing all that money, the system is not working. And you people know that because you have parents back at home. You know when they go to hospital, they cannot get their bills paid by insurance. Again, that is something that he has destroyed. He came up with something called the housing levy, ostensibly to construct affordable houses for the people of Kenya. It is not the work of government all over the world to construct houses. Governments put up roads, water, electricity, drainage, sewage. It is the work of the private sector to construct houses. But he has put it by force because he has business interest in company with some Asians to supply cement, steel, and iron sheets. So the whole affordable housing scheme is about corruption. It's about conflict of interest. Again, you find in agriculture, all the sugar factories have been sold to Asians in partnership with Kasongo. Last week, despite us having rice in Moya and Ahero that has not been bought, that is in the stores, he has authorized the importation of 5,000 metric tons of rice, duty-free, that will come and kill the rice farmer in Moya and Ahero. So you find, because of state capture, the president is in business in every sector. He is competing with every other businessman. And because of his advantage as president, he has killed all other business people. He's doing all the businesses in Kenya. I remember when we came into office, there's something called e-Citizen. It was an app that was being operated by some private people and doing some little work for government. And when he came, he brought a lot of issues saying it is wrong for anybody in the private sector to collect money on behalf of government. And he said the Ministry of ICT must take up e-Citizen. Little did I know he wanted the owners of e-Citizen to come into the open. So when they came, he negotiated with them, took 80% of the business and said they should continue, and ordered all government services to be onboarded through e-Citizen. Out of every 5 shillings that is paid through e-Citizen, he pockets 3. That is not enough. The Auditor General has reported more than 10 billion shillings collected through e-Citizen cannot be traced. So what is happening in Kenya is that we don't have a government. What we have is a criminal enterprise, theft of public funds, where the president has taken over all the businesses in the country. He's a chief procurement officer, he's a chief accountant, he is a supplier, he is everything. And nobody can ask a question. And that now brings me to explain to you why we fell out. I believed this man because he came with a Bible, and I'm a Christian. I'm the husband of a pastor. So when you come with a Bible and say you are saved, I believed this man. And all the things he told me and told the people of Kenya, we believed. I did not even have an MOU with him. We never wrote any agreement. I believed everything he told me. But when we arrived in government, it's a one-man show. He makes all the decisions. And all these decisions are selfish. It's about him. He's a businessman. He doesn't care for the country. And I started telling him this is wrong. Within a very short time, he captured Parliament. Parliament cannot ask a question. He captured the Senate. They cannot ask a question. He compromised all institutions of oversight. Nobody can ask a question. The only person who remained who could ask a question was Tinga, Raila Odinga. And he told me, we'll look for this man. He loves money. We'll give him some money. He'll also keep quiet. And sure as December 25 is Christmas. The way, I'm telling you, just as sure as December 25 is Christmas, the way Osinde has explained, the man is eating and hence observing table manners. He cannot speak, his mouth is full. So the two are one and the same. And you know, sometimes we were debating. Okay, William Ruto is a great mistake. It's a mistake we have to live with. We made a mistake. I made a mistake. And I have apologized to the people of Kenya. But what was the alternative? Had we elected Raila Odinga, the same thing would have happened. The two would have crossed ranks. They start eating together the way they are doing today. So we are just saying Kenya was presented with two unpleasant choices. There were two hyenas, but they were different. One without teeth and one with teeth. And I think to a certain extent, President Uhuru Kenyatta was right. Probably we should have gone for the hyena without teeth because it will not finish us in one day. Yeah? Si ingetukula pole pole. Sasa, mimi, Rigathi Gachagua, decided to go for the hyena with the teeth. And it started with me. So somebody was telling me, much as I sympathize with you, nafikiri ni sawa, hii fisi iko na meno ilianza na wewe. Ndio sasa ikujie si? So yesterday I heard David Morathe saying that Jubilee can support Raila Odinga if they abandon William Ruto. Raila Odinga and William Ruto are birds of the same feather. None of them is an alternative. We must get rid of the two because they are Kenya's problem. So when he bought Raila Odinga and he kept quiet, then he started stealing everything in the country. Started killing people. And I disagreed with him. And I was left as the only option now to fight for the people of Kenya from within government. Everybody else had been compromised. I was left alone. And I started fighting from within. So when he decided to kill our children, the Gen Z, I said no. And when he insisted and killed them on June 25th, 2024, I went to Mombasa and called a press conference as Deputy President and told him off. And that was our parting shot. We never talked again from that day. We would only communicate in messages because I called him out publicly for killing our children. If Rigathi Gachagua was a selfish man, I would have agreed with William Ruto, like Raila. We sit and eat, then we finish the country. Today I will be a very wealthy man. I would have joined him in all the deals. E-Citizen, we do. Fuliza, we do. Medical equipment, we do. Because he was willing to let me eat so that I keep quiet. He was quite happy. In fact, he told me, we wacha mambo mingi bana. We kuja tukule bana. Hii Kenya ni yako. Hii Kenya ilikuliwa na Kenyatta bado isha, ikakuliwa na Moi bado isha, ikakuliwa na Uhuru. We shida yako ni gani? You know? Had I been just another Kenyan, like the Kenyans I see, if I was like Raila Odinga, a selfish person, I would have agreed with William Ruto. I stay as Deputy President. I enjoy the privileges, there are many, and we eat. We finish the country. We let the children die, and I just sit there. But my conscience wouldn't allow. I am not a wealthy man, but I'm not a poor person. And I don't need money myself. My children are big, they are working. My wife is here, is a pastor. Nywele yake hata haihitaji 3,000. So, what reason would I had to join William Ruto in a gravity train to finish our country, to steal everything? I said no, and I paid for it, and I'm happy that I became the sacrificial lamb for the people of Kenya. We will fix our country, and I want you to be comfortable.